Hello, everyone. It's Darius from Off-Road Universe, and I've got a little bit of an update on a new member of the Off-Road Universe family, and it looks like it is officially official. My bike should be getting on the truck tonight and making its way from Montana, so we will see. It is a WR500 1992, and as the picture suggests, it's the aqua coral blue colored bike that was the amalgamation of the YZ490 that Yamaha released in the early 90s. This is the actual bike. You see the Montana mountain line there, and she is very original, which is a cool thing. You'll see some pictures there. She's still got a lot of the original parts, and of course she was spray painted badly by somebody long time ago. But the cool thing about these bikes is you may at first glance think, oh, this is just a YZ490 with, a blue 90s looking color seat. But it's actually a YZ250 frame pretty much that has the YZ490 motor in it and the upgraded suspension, upgraded rear disc, special forks that were only made KYB forks for this bike. They're not YZ250 forks. It's also got some cool things about it that include a retarded timing, so it's a little softer, I suspect, off the bottom than the YZ490. Reshaped head. This is the engine, obviously. You can see like the little fin dampeners are still there. It's still got that little scoop that's actually been spray painted white, that air scoop, or spray painted black, actually. So that's really like unobtainium. It's got the pretty cool looking pink, magenta rear shock, and doesn't look too bad. Original pipe. So anyway, what they did on these was they reshaped the head. It also has that little boot on the Kickstarter lever and has the decal on the shock. So I have heard it run. I don't know how many hours it has. I mean, obviously there could be all sorts of things that need to be done, but we're hoping it's all good as it can be. But anyway, so they made a number of mods to the motor to basically make it a little more off-road worthy. It also has a lighting coil. They reshaped the head so it would ping less, and they dropped the compression a little bit so it'd be a little bit softer off the bottom, and that's the bike. So you got a YZ250 frame, you've got upgraded suspension, upgraded rear brakes, upgraded ergonomics from the YZ490 with the YZ490 motor, perhaps punched out. I don't know if it's a true 500 or closer than, what the YZ was in CCs. The cool thing, which is another cool thing, is you can just buy the side panels and rear fender from UFO, and you can change those out. So that's one of the first things I'm going to be doing. Probably not even going to try to get the paint off those things. Front fender, I mean, you can bolt on probably a 93, 94 that's got those little bit of that shovel head look. I'm going to do that, little newer number plate, but still going to look old school. I also noticed on this bike, wheels look really good. The front forks look fantastic. There's like no dings there. This is the bike out in the sun. The seat looks okay. I don't know if it's going to be reusable. I mean, I'd like the seat to be really crisp. I could just take the cover off and save it. But if it's not reusable, I'm going to go with Claudio at Mastercross and get one of those Technosil Yamaha WR500 seat covers. The tank I'm probably going to seal with some of the Caswell and scuff it up and then repaint it and then use a hardener and then put the decals over that and then just drain the gas when I'm not riding it. I'm thinking this is obviously a WR that's a little more original with some of the decals on it. I'm thinking on the head, I might run it just with race gas, 50-50, race gas with 93, 110 with 93. And what I heard from Tom Nelson, who's got one and probably ridden more big bores than just about most people, says when you mix these with 110, 50-50 on the mixture, and of course the premix oil, it's like a gateway for these things. They're just massive, and you don't have to worry about the pinging. So we'll see. If not, I'll probably send the head to Tom Morgan. Maybe I'll get some more performance out of it. We'll see. This is Mike Bell on the WR. This was a 2-year model, so 92, 93. It was actually released 91 and a half, and it was the last big bore that Yamaha made, and as Ken Kaplan has said, was the best big bore that they made because of the upgraded ergonomics, frame, suspension, etc. So unfortunately, they never went liquid cooling, apart from the YZM 500. But this bike that you saw earlier on is on its way. So I'm excited, and I'll be keeping you guys up to date when it comes in. And of course, doing some update videos like I've done. This is a 93. You can see a little difference in the decals on the tank. I like it. I just think I'm going to keep it original like a 92. I kind of like that Yamaha look with the, the squares all in a row. The other thing you're going to see in a moment here are the frame guards that actually fit on this bike. And I did some research. I didn't really understand this. Then I found out that the frame guards from the YZ250 fit on this bike. And the reason is it's a YZ250 frame. So that's pretty cool. There's the seat from Claudio, which I'm probably going to be ordering at Mastercross. He's got all those beautiful Technosil 90 seat covers. So that will be really fresh. And that's about it. So let me know your questions. I'll be definitely letting you guys get a sneak peek video here soon when she comes in. And I'm pretty excited. I would love to find an FMF pipe. Obviously, my stock pipe has some dings in it, so I'm going to be freezing that and popping those dings out and getting the bike as good as I can get it. And we'll definitely give you guys plenty of updates. I'm also curious to see how it runs compared to some of the other big bores I have. This is just a really cool bike, a really cool piece, part of history. And as Ken Kaplan said, it's kind of like the first, CR400F, CR500F, because Yamaha took a modern chassis at the time and stuck a big bore motor in it. This is one of the projects on the WR500Z Facebook group, and notice the pink grips, hot pink grips. So we may definitely be doing that. I'm already scoping out some. Take care, y'all. If you like this, go ahead and hit like and subscribe.